The Poppy Polite Store. Now, with a new added piece of merch. The Poppy Polite shirt. Classic, glorious, and you can't forget, the Giga Poppy. Link to the store in the description below.
Here is my review for Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. Let's get right into it, baby. Yeah! I'm going to go through the story first. Then I'm going to talk about pros, cons, and then my overall opinion of the game, okay? So let's get started with the story. But just so you know, there will be spoilers. So if you have not finished the story, go and beat the game and then come back if you care about it. So anyways, let's get right into it. The story of this game is Dragon Quest IV, but through the eyes of Sorrow, the Manslayer. It's a little different from the actual DQ4 game, but man, it's so freaking good. I loved playing as Sorrow and seeing everything through his perspective. I loved his story and how the premise of this game is basically his revenge on his father, because his father could have easily saved his mother, but decided not to. Therefore, Sorrow decided to kill him and become the master of monster kind. The premise alone, plus the fact Sorrow was cursed and couldn't harm any monsters, made for a really good anime-like story that you wanted to follow and see through to the end. The game took me 40 hours to complete, but I probably could have beat it in like 20-ish or 30, but I got so caught up with the whole monster, you know, wrangling and synthesizing aspect of the game that it took me a little bit longer. My monsters team is nowhere near as incredible as a lot of you guys's. I've seen freaking people online with, like, you know, all of the DQ bosses as freaking their team, and it's wow, I definitely am nowhere near that. But my team was sufficiently powerful to complete the main story. My favorite part of the story was the parts where we saw Solo. Oh my gosh. The chosen hero and the cast of DQ4 and got to listen to them talk. So flipping cool, at least in Japanese. I'm sorry, but the English dub was just not my thing, dude. It just was not. Especially hearing Rose's voice. For 0.5 seconds was enough to make me cringe and change it to Japanese.
No.
All right, so let's talk about the pros, the cons, and my overall thoughts. So first things first, I did kind of mention it right away, but voice acting. So I really liked the voice acting. Again, in Japanese. I didn't hear the hero speak in English at all, or his party or anything. So I might have to go back and listen to that, but I really enjoyed the Japanese dub. It was really good. Another pro is the monsters, obviously. I haven't actually beaten a monsters game since Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 1, and that was like more than 10 years ago. So I loved playing another, you know, monsters game and actually finishing it. I love all the newer monster designs since then, like the Dark King Slime is one of my favorites. The King Jester Slime is one of my favorites. The Vegan Dragora, obviously, you guys should know that's one of my favorites. And many others. The cameos is another pro I really liked in this game. This is going back to the hero party, which was obviously so freaking cool. But I also really loved seeing, for example, Healy as a human. That was so cool. Like, actually seeing, I guess, her as a human was really cute. She's really cute. I love the big glasses and her big outfit that she barely fits into. Super good. Again, the story is another pro. Like I already said, I loved it. I thought it was great, and actually playing Dragon Quest IV in Sorrow's point of view was super freaking cool, dude. So it's a little tiny bit different. Well, not a tiny bit, but it's a little different than the actual Dragon Quest IV story. But it was very similar either way, and it was just so cool being able to see the perspective of like Sorrow and like his, you know, adventure or quest throughout, you know, the stories and events that played throughout Dragon Quest IV. So it was really cool. The graphics were really pretty. I actually really enjoyed the graphics. especially in later areas. The designs of some of the areas were really cool, unique, and really fun to explore. The characters and monsters, again, looked really great as well. I really loved all the designs. Super huge improvement since the demo for the graphics. All right, let's move on to cons. So honestly, your party this time around was kind of lame. And again, I'm not used to a monsters game. So I know that Joker 1, for example, like the whole time it's just you, the monster, you know, the scout, you know, person, and that's it. So you don't really have a party with you. So I guess them attempting for you to have a party was nice. And like I said, the only other game I played like a little bit of was Terry's Wonderland, and there you also don't have a party. So I'm assuming it's a monsters thing where you don't have a party, but either way. So in terms of a monster perspective, I guess it's an improvement for a party, but again, I'm someone coming off of like the mainline games, and so I don't really like, I don't play the spin-offs as much as I do the mainline.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
I can't even talk. The mainline games. So if I'm comparing the mainline games to, you know, parties, to this party that you get of Rose and Toil and Trouble, it's not that good. I'm gonna be 100% honest. And the biggest con mostly was like, because honestly, I really grew to like Toylan. I actually really liked his character at the end. Although it never really felt like he was like your friend. I don't know. It was interesting. But Rose, for example, again, she started off being really annoying. I just have to be honest. Like, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I just did not like how like airheaded she seemed, and like, so just I don't know. I just didn't enjoy her character, but she got much better during the rest of the story, basically. So that's good. But again, I think a big part of it as well was because I changed it to Japanese dub. So anyways, if you guys love Rose, I'm happy for you. I personally did not that much. So anyways, she's cute. I should say she's cute. So anyways, but that's all for cons for this game. That's literally it. So overall thoughts, my overall thoughts of this game was that I freaking loved it. I really, really enjoyed my time with it. And I actually really hope that there's more content that gets announced in the future. I'm really, you know, I feel like they kind of alluded to another game in the future. So there's definitely hope. But anyways, I really enjoyed this game overall. So my score, the official Boppy Polite score for this game is 4.5 slimes out of 5. So 4.5 slimes out of 5 slimes is what I rate this game. Definitely try it out. If you're on the fence, I definitely think you should try it out. It's really fun, especially if you've played Dragon Quest IV. It's a really cool little connection or little extra sort of insights that you get. Anytime there was a cutscene with Solo in it, I was like jumping off the walls. It was so cool. Especially if you're a fan of Dragon Quest, definitely get this game. It's super, super good. And it was super addicting. It's still super addicting. I'm not going to put it down for who knows how long, but it's super addicting. And so I definitely recommend it. Anyways, that's it for my review. Let me know you guys' thoughts. Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree with my points? Did you like this video? If you did, please like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.